Hello travelers! Just a few hours ago, we've got some exciting new changes in the upcoming banners. Today, we're going to discuss all the new characters you can expect in the next versions, as well as the updated banner roadmap from version 5.4 to 6.0. So, if you're curious about the new characters you might want to pull in the future, and want to save your primogems ahead of time for your favorite character, then you've landed on the perfect video. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the banner lineup. Starting off with version 5.4, I'm pretty sure many of you have already know about the banners we're getting in 5.4. But still, for those who are still living under the caves, we're expecting Mizuki as a new 5-star NMO support character, followed by Siege Wayne joining her as the rerun candidate. And in the second phase, we're expected to see Veresa as the Arkan rerun, followed by Wriothesley joining her as the rerun candidate in the second phase of version 5.4. This banner lineup was briefly discussed in the livestream, so I won't go into further details. Moving on, in 5.5, we're expected to see two new 5-star characters, Iansan and Veresa. As for Iansan, there isn't much concrete information available about her yet. However, based on current leaks and speculations, she's expected to be a mid-ranged electro sword user and is expected to get a ticket to the standard banner shortly after her release. That said, it's important to stay cautious here. While the idea of Iansan joining the standard banner is definitely unique, it's not 100% confirmed yet. As we've seen situations like this in the past, remember when everyone thought Xilonen would be added to the standard banner, but in the end, it never really happened? So, I recommend being a bit skeptical. As for Veresa, she is expected to be a 5-star Electro Claymore user, and is said to appear in the second phase of 5.5. Another character anticipated to release in 5.5 is none other than Aoife himself. As for Aoife, it hasn't been confirmed whether he will be a 4-star or 5-star character. Some sources suggest that both Aoife and Iansan might be 4-star characters, but in my opinion, this doesn't make sense. While Aoife could possibly be a 4-star character, Iansan almost certainly can't be. As we saw in Mauvika's splash art and the Arkan quest, out of all 6 heroes featured, Iansan is clearly one of them, and every single hero in that lineup is a 5-star unit. Based on this, it's pretty much confirmed that Iansan will be a 5-star character, while Aoife is likely to be a 4-star NMO character. Now, let's discuss the potential reruns we can expect in 5.5. As for the Arkan rerun, Veni fits best, as Veresa is expected to get her rerun in 5.4, making Veni the most suitable candidate for rerun in 5.5. As for the rerun character, it could be either Kokomi or Emily. So, if we gather all the information, we can expect Iansan in the first phase, with Aoife joining her as the new 4-star character, followed by either Kokomi or Emily as the rerun candidate. And in the second phase, we can expect Veresa as the new 5-star character, followed by Vendi as the Arkan rerun. With these new 5 stars and rerun characters, we're also getting the final map expansion of Natlan, which is expected to be located in the southwest side of the region. This new map expansion is said to feature a huge volcano that can be seen from anywhere in Natlan. And I'm pretty sure some of you have already seen it exploding too. Anyway, along with this new map, we're also expected to see new artifact sets for Iansan and Veresa in this patch. And that's not it. The best part about 5.5 is the new quality of life update regarding the sanctifying elixir. In this update, the minor affixes, or selected substats, of artifacts will be guaranteed to receive at least 2 rolls. One thing to keep in mind is that this applies to both substats combined, not 2 rolls for each individual stat. In simple words, you'll get 2 rolls distributed across the 2 substats. Moving on to version 5.6, according to HXG and Full Stop Chan, we're expected to see 2 new 5-star characters, Akkefie and Dah-lia. As for Akkefie, she will be our next new 5-star character from Fontaine, and is rumored to have a pyrovision with a polearm as her weapon. Right now, her weapon isn't 100% confirmed, but we will undoubtedly see more details about her as they emerge. Moving on, the other character we're getting in 5.6 is Dah-lia, who is expected to be a Dendro Catalyst user from Mondstadt. Now, if you give it a little thought, Dah-lia will be the first to have a Dendro vision in Mondstadt, as there's currently no Dendro character from the region. Now let's discuss the potential reruns we can expect in 5.6. In the first phase of 5.6, we can expect Akkefie as the new 5-star Pyro character, followed by either Kinich or Milani joining her as the rerun candidate. And in the second phase, we can expect Dah-lia as the new 5-star Dendro character, with Xilonen joining him as the rerun candidate. Moving on to version 5.7, in this patch, we're only getting one new 5-star character, and the rest will be reruns. As for the new character, it is none other than Skirk herself. According to HXG and Full Stop Chan, Skirk is said to be a cryo character, and is rumored to wield a sword as her weapon. Aside from this, there isn't much concrete information available right now, but we'll undoubtedly learn more about her element and weapon type in future updates of Natlan. She's also expected to appear in the next sequel of the Arc in Quest, which is expected to debut during 5.7, similar to how we got Bedtime Story in 4.7 after the final Arc in Quest of Fontaine. So, similar could happen here as well. Now let's discuss the potential reruns we can expect in 5.7. In the first phase, we're expected to see Skirk as the new character, followed by Mauvika joining her as the rerun candidate. And in the second phase, we can expect either a Fontaine character or a Natlan character, or one from each of these regions. Right now, other than Mauvika and Skirk, the rest of the rerun characters are yet still unconfirmed, as there's still a long road ahead. But we'll undoubtedly see more details as they emerge. And that's not all for version 5.7. We're also expected to see a new time-limited map, similar to the Golden Apple Archipelago or Simulan Ka. While details are scarce, it's rumored to tie into Natlan's fiery theme. Now, let's discuss the juicy patch 6.0. Recent data suggests that there will be no 5.8 or 5.9 patches. Instead, we'll directly jump to patch 6.0, in which we will undoubtedly see a new playable Harbinger character. According to DK2 and Flying Flame, we can expect Dotori, Colombina, and Capitano to be featured in 6.0. Right now, it hasn't been confirmed who will be playable, as the source mentioned that only one of them will be playable. Personally, I think it will be none other than Colombina herself, as we've been getting information about her for quite some time. So, it makes sense for Colombina to become playable instead of Capitano or Dotori. As for the other two, it's highly unlikely that they'll become playable. One reason could be that both Dotori and Capitano have designs that include masks and other outfits that may not be as fitting for playable characters. And on top of that, both rely heavily on Saritsa's delusion, making it highly unlikely that they'll become playable. So, that's all the latest banner info we have right now. Let me know in the comments which character you're most excited for and want to pull in the upcoming versions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.